Here's Johnson. Here's the three. Here's Jackson. Pass to Rice. Offline with a three.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Here's Bryant. It's good. Off the assist from Harden.
Though he does have a scorer's mindset, Harden's vision and experience playing alongside some of the best talent in the league have made him an awesome playmaker.
Jackson can't get it to go. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And Harden, former league MVP, three-time scoring champ. Grant, the only thing he's missing is a title.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, it would only help cement his legacy. For years, he'd carry his team only to run out of gas in the playoffs. But postseason success counts for a lot when it's all said and done. We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
Here's Johnson. And Porzingis with the block.
Got to be careful shooting around Porzingis. His length is so capable of erasing shots.
Now here's Harden. Outside Porzingis. And here's Edwards outside. Kept alive. Outside for Harden. Three-pointer, no good.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Here's Jackson. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That's his first personal foul.
James Harden picks one up.
First team foul.
You know, he already has a number of go-to moves. Jackson's able to keep the defenders guessing.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
Home team ball.
And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it. Here's Atlanta with the ball. Outside Johnson. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Johnson's gotten his second bucket of the game. And the Jacksons just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Grant.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berrys, including our own colleague Brent. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
Johnson with the assist.
I mean, what do you expect when you give him the clear look? That's just too easy.
And early on, if you're him, you just want to see the ball go through the net and get into some kind of rhythm.
Now, here is James.
That's a 3-second.
Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Checking in for the away team, Bam Adebayo.
Pass to Edwards.
Jr. Wayne Wade. Derrick Rose.
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Back to Rose. Clock at 6. Jackson outside. That three's off the mark. And here's Johnson. And there's the drive. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boys.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement. That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Left side Johnson. Jackson outside. Pulls up. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's got 8.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
Jackson outside. Pass to Edwards. Rose outside. The shot misses. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Here's James. No good there, off the double clutch.
Easy chance for mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And the basket by Towns.
What unselfish play from LeBron. You can tell he wants to get everyone involved.
Oh, and Towns with the block. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
And look at those moves in the post and the smooth finish to go along with it.
Just excellent work around the rim. Here's Adebayo. Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here.
Even as he slows down a little, Wade still makes the commitment to defend at a high level.
Your home team.
And so it's Atlanta leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter.
11.
If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, I think it's pretty obvious they were well prepared defensively coming in.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Durant with the bucket.
That's why Durant's one of the best scorers in the game. I don't know how the defense stops that.
James outside. Sends it home from three-point land. James has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
No one can make headlines like LeBron. There was a ton of buzz when he talked about teaming up with his son in the NBA someday.
Pass to Towns. Jackson right side. Back to Towns. Now here is James. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. James has got 5 points in the quarter. You know, whether it happens or not, I think everyone would like to see LeBron and his son play together, Smitty.
BA, I think it will be one of the coolest things to take place in the league. We've seen it in other sports, but for it to happen in the NBA, it would be awesome.
Here's Johnson. Over to the wing. Second chance shot. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Johnson's got 12. Here's Wade. Oh, he goes up. High for the two-handed slam.
People don't talk enough about the handles of D-Wade. He makes it look easy.
Here's Johnson. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Outside Durant. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Johnson. And he gets it to go. He's 8 of 11 now.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
Pass to Embiid. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it.
You know, he's had a handful of seasons in the top 10 in assists. Wade is a gifted passer.
Here's Thompson. Takes a 3. The kick to Durant. The 3 ball. And he can't sink that one. He's 2 for 4 in the contest. Here's Atlanta with the ball. To the paint. And stolen by Durant. And there's the lob. Embiid can't hit.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
It started off looking good, but the timing was just a little off. And sometimes that's all it takes.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step. value in each possession.
Inside. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
Magic Johnson with the assist.
Woo, the whole arena felt packed. Towns can just be merciless on offense.
Here's Wade. Embiid, high post. Pass to Thompson. Lets it go from deep. James with the rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Kicks it out to Jackson.
Away team foul. Dwyane Wade. That's his first personal foul. First
Here's Johnson.
team foul. Substitutions for the away team.
Pass to Jackson.
Porzingis.
6 to shoot.
Carl Anthony Towns.
Back to Johnson.
James Harden.
Good. He's taken 13 shots. He's drained 10 of them. Fantastic production.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. You must stay aggressive.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Glenn Rice. That's his first personal foul.
19 seconds left to play in the first half.
Checking in for the away
Pass to
team.
Towns.
Kobe
From deep.
Bryant.
Rebounded by
Derrick
LeBron.
Rose.
Outside Johnson. Into the lane. That one's good for
Magic
2.
Johnson for 2.
Johnson's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Your home
And
team,
so it's Atlanta
36.
up 15 points as
The
this
visiting
quarter
team.
concludes. Defense
21.
is setting the tone. We'll be back in a moment.
Let's give a big round of applause.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Now a timeout called by Atlanta.
Home team.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Critical part of the game. You have to be flexible. You have to be able to adjust what you're doing.
Harden fires away from outside. Porzingis grabs the board. And early in his career, Porzingis was a shot creator. You think he can get back to that, Grant?
You know, B.A., yeah. In Dallas, his role was more catch and shoot. So it'll be interesting to see in a different system how active a role KP can fill, especially going to work inside.
And stolen by Durant. Curry with it. From deep three-point range. And no good. Pass to Porzingis. From deep. Oh, did it? He did! Wow! Wow!
3 points.
Okay, what was that? I have no clue how he hit it.
Outside Curry. To the inside. Porzingis misses.
That's the shot you hope for. Right at the rim, just couldn't capitalize.
Curry. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And he comes up with a bucket. And Atlanta leads by 16.
We know about Stephen Curry's pregame dribbling ritual. He showed him off right there on that play.
Back to Bryant. They get the rebound. Edwards for three. The shot no good. Here's Houston. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry.
Keeping his head up at all times. Curry sees his teammate break free.
Here's Harden. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the away team, James
And he knocks down the first one.
A nightly triple-double threat. Harden's level of creativity and incredible confidence makes him lethal.
Harden hits them both. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Now here's Curry. Over Jackson. Here's Smith. And he goes in for the dunk.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. Harden, deep three-point land. No good with the triple. Here's Atlanta with the ball. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin of the game. And the call will be against Jaren Jackson. That's his first foul.
That's his first.
Stolen by Jackson.
First team foul. Checking in for
The three.
Team, Derrick Rose.
Rose outside. Pass to Jackson. Jackson drawing the double team. And here's Thompson for three. He drops it from range. Thompson's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. The three from Curry. Hits the trifecta. And Atlanta leads by 19.
It will be a rare night that you're going to outdo Stephen Curry in a game of matching threes.
.146 left in the third quarter. With the drive. Shot clock at 5. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Yep, count it.
What we do know about Steph Curry, he can score from all three levels and do it with efficiency.
Back to Adebayo. To the middle. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Curry from deep three-point land. And it's stolen by Rose. Here's the break. Here's Adebayo. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
That's a pure effort play. Nice tip in.
And that's a skill you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
That's his first personal foul.
On defense, the visiting team.
Second team foul.
Down low.
Coming under the floor.
Outside Curry. This one for three. Joel Embiid with the board.
Dwyane Wade.
It's been a devastating night for them. Nothing has come easy, Grant.
Nothing indeed. Even when they've tried to make adjustments, it just hasn't worked.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Insane leaping skills from Derrick Rose on display. You got to watch out when he takes off.
To the inside. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Seen that play develop ahead of time. Hits his man in stride.
Pass to Embiid. No good.
That's the end
And
of
so
the
it's
first
Atlanta
quarter with the score.
looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds.
The away
And their
team,
defense
35.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Here's Atlanta with the ball. They lead by 17. Here's Johnson. Good on the bucket. Johnson's got 24.
And trying to put the game away, he's been nails all evening.
And he's doing it by getting to his spots and making big shots.
Harden, good.
It's so effective and efficient on the offensive end. I mean, when Harden is not setting up the play, he's finishing.
And he'll take a trip to the line for 2. Clearly got fouled on that shot.
That's his
I don't mind that.
personal
I mean, they
foul.
met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Shooting for your home team.
And Johnson drops them both. And here's Harden. Pass to Porzingis. Back to Harden. Now here's Porzingis. Covered by Towns. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
At 7'3", Porzingis is a problem. Really makes defenses settle for fouling him and hoping he misses.
And so he hits both.
It's not luck that he's so steady at the line. It's through repetition and hard work.
From deep, Johnson knocks down the triple. Johnson's got 7 now in this quarter.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
Soft touch off the glass. Johnson's got 31 points.
And it gets even worse for them. I mean, he just waltzes down the lane, extending their advantage. Not good.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
And the call will be against James Harden. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
His 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Johnson with it. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Even after that serious knee injury, Porzingis with the spring to flush it.
Here's Johnson. Oh, it's blocked by Towns. Outside Porzingis. Over Towns. On the wing, Bryant. And out of bounds. Atlanta will have it.
Home team ball.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Here's Johnson. The shot's good.
Johnson for 2.
Johnson's got 13 in the second half.
What a burst out of that first step. Straight to the hole.
Harden, deep 3-point land. It doesn't go for him. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Johnson with a bucket.
Magic
Johnson's
for 2.
got 37.
And I respect the strategy. Despite the sizable lead, you got to stay in attack mode.
You want to stay aggressive, right at the rim, driving another nail into the coffin.
And the call will be against James Harden. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
His 4th
It's just a
personal
bad foul. Got to be smarter than this.
Substitutions for the away team.
Outside Johnson. Launches it. Drops in the 3. Johnson's got 40 points.
I don't think the D has an answer for him right now. He is just getting any shot he wants.
Here in the 4th quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
upon himself to score the ball as much as possible for his team. He's not looking to pass it right now.
Rose. Offensive board. Pass to Bryant. Out to Rose. Right side Edwards. Here's Bryant. And then Bryant with the dunk.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
His defender flying by him after that pump fake.
No hesitation on his move to the rim right there.
Derrick Rose.
One positive takeaway, at least they're finally showing signs of life out there.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
Right side Johnson. Five to shoot. Tries again. And it's good on the layup. Johnson's got 46.
Ooh, an aggressive move, takes it strong, and there's no help defensively.
Tipped. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Rose up top. Pass to Towns. From the arc. And Rose is good for three.
Derrick Rose, when he's in the outside shot, creates even more space for him to operate.
Baseline try. And so they get the victory here at home. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports coverage of the NBA.
And it's Chicago to start out. Here is Harden. Right side Towns. And it's good off the back of the rim and in.
So confident in the mid-range game. Karl-Anthony Towns knows he can take this shot whenever he wants.
And here is Williamson. Here's Shaq. The shot comes out. Nice D from Porzingis. Back to Kobe. Lets it go with the three. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Outside ball. Gets the... three-pointer to fall.
And how about O'Neal zipping passes over to his guys, using that height to find open teammates.
Pass to Bryant for the three. That shot off. And it's Detroit the other way. Outside ball. Inside. Here's Shaq. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
I couldn't tell if they tried to foul Shaq there, but didn't matter.
Knocks it loose. Outside Edwards. From beyond the arc and then some.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple. And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip. Can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair.
And showing the range there. Bryant is confident pulling from deep.
And that one's good, Williamson.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Harden, no good.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Tatum, no good. Chicago leading. To the middle. Here's Porzingis. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Kobe Bryant.
Scoring through contact is something Kristaps Porzingis has got to get used to in the NBA. Teams try to get physical with this guy.
No one near Williamson as he lets it go. Nails the 16-footer.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Substitution.
Some changes for Chicago. Now here's Rose. And he drives in. And the dunk by Rose.
And that is one of Derrick Rose's signature moves. May not be as fast as he once was, but boy, that explosive first step remains.
Shoots. Now Tatum. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. They get it back. Ball surveying the defense. And the foul on Rose. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
1:16 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Wade. That's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Chicago ball.
1:09 left here in the opening quarter. Dang with the bucket.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
And Fall gets it to go.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Pass to Adebayo. It's good. This time the assist from Rose.
The vision by Rose, right? Hits the open man. He's creating for others, and this guy is so tough to deal with.
Now here is Ibaka. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Dang gets a wide open look. Had the opportunity on the break, but couldn't sink the three. Now here is Ibaka. To the paint. Here's Leonard. Back to Ibaka. Here's Fall. 4 on the clock. Kicks it out to Leonard. Misses the three. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. It's Chicago up 6. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Chicago?
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Pass to Fall. Count the basket. Fall's got his second basket of the game.
And Ball sets up his teammates, and when they're open, quick to whip it around. One of the best ball movers in the league.
Derrick Rose.
Count it.
Assisted by Joel
Rose has
Embiid.
got the lead back up to 6 now for Chicago.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end. Well, not sure who was responsible for the blockout, but this guy got in there and dug out his points.
Harden with it. Guarded now by Durant. Down low. Here's Aguirre. Nice pass. Led into the rack perfectly for the layup.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Detroit foul.
Kevin Durant has become masterful at drawing the contact. That is beautifully done.
It's his first trip to the line. Both teams deciding to change it up. And he sinks the second. And he nails the third.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
And here's Embiid. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Leading by 5. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. Harden surveying the D. Durant with the steal. Outside Edwards. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And the layup's good off the glass.
Durant.
Durant's got the lead up to 7 now for Chicago.
How about the balance from Durant? More strong than you would think that frame suggests. Able to finish through contact is KD.
Now here's Harden. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. It's Durant with the drive.
Kevin Durant.
Oh, and the jam by Durant.
Well, Kevin Durant with a little crafty creativity. KD at the rim.
Outside Tatum. They need this. That one off the back iron and out.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Kevin Durant.
Yes, that goes in.
Kevin Durant's ability to catch and release before the defense can react, so critical, so sweet.
Chicago.
And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul. Chicago making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone.
Chicago foul.
And the foul called on Porzingis. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for Detroit.
O'Neal inside. And Shaq with the slam.
Guys, I feel bad for the rim on that one. Shaq is one powerful dude.
Back to Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Oh, taking it to the rack
2 minutes
with
remaining.
power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
James Harden.
Well, if you're that wide open, I can promise you James Harden will find you.
And it's sent back by O'Neal. Harden outside. Pass to O'Neal. Chicago grabs the miss. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played.
Kobe Bryant.
Took him no time at all on that one.
James Harden.
Kobe's got 5 now.
A nice set there, making it easy for Bryant. He had that lined up all the way.
O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Kevin Porter.
And there's the call on Kevin Porter.
Second team foul.
That's his first foul.
Now into the lineup
So
for
Chicago going with an almost entirely new group.
Luol Deng.
And finished off by
Dwayne Wade.
Rose.
Derrick
Now,
Rose.
this guy's starting to rediscover that athleticism.
Derrick
What
Rose.
about that finish and flush?
And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And you can see what he wanted to do there, but that was a tough giveaway.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
Kevin Porter.
For Chicago, they have
Second
yet to
personal
miss from the
foul.
free throw line. They're
Third
3
team
for 3.
foul.
No good on the free throw.
Shooting for Chicago.
Well, probably a little
Dwayne
draft
Wade.
in the arena
At the line for
tonight.
two.
He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
Chicago leading by 11. That's a 2 from Dang. Wade left side. Over Porter. And again, Chicago. No good. Now here's Leonard. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Well, you're working the two-man game with Kawhi Leonard as your primary target. That's the first guy you need to stop.
With 4 seconds on the clock.
Kevin Durant.
And he sinks the layup. KD's got 11 points in the quarter.
I mean, the number of points they scored in the paint already here is
Your
eye-opening.
Detroit team.
Outstanding
27.
pass, on time and
Chicago.
on target.
36.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Chicago. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
All right, fans, let's hear it.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Detroit trails by 9. Pass to Tatum. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Towns with it. Got it to drop.
Goodbye.
He got it to drop.
Goodbye and good night.
Oh. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Detroit. down by 12. And Karl Anthony Towns said he believes that he is the greatest big man shooter of all time. What do you think?
Well, Kev, I think a guy by the name of Dirk Nowitzki might have a thing or two to say about it, but I love Karl Anthony Towns' attitude. You have got to believe in your skills if you're going to have the kind of success that Cat has had in this league, and we know he is lethal from deep.
Pass to Towns. Back to Harden. Another three for Chicago.
James Harden understands answering a three with your own three negates any momentum of your opponent.
Tatum drives in. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Tatum's got 5 now.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Now here's Harden. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Back to Tatum. Pass to Shaq. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. 10 points for him.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
Now here's Harden. 5 points in the game. Bucket is good. And Chicago leads by 8. Harden outside. Right side, ball. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. So it's both teams making substitutions here. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That'll be his second foul of the game.
First team foul. Checking in for Chicago, Luol Deng, Derrick Rose.
That one good for 2.
Derrick Rose.
Boy, what a warrior Derrick Rose is. This guy gets buckets through contact out there. So tough.
Poked away. It's stolen by Deng.
Detroit foul.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Here's Deng. Williamson with the block.
And covering lots of airspace, Zion is tremendous at closing out on shooters.
Klay Thompson.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Now here's Thompson following the miss by Lonzo Ball.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And the basket by Tatum.
This guy's so effective from downtown. Jason Tatum knows he has the green light. He's so comfortable from range.
And the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
Checking in for Chicago.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Here's Tatum. Kicks it out to Harden. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Williamson. Rebounded by Jackson.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
And the quickness off the floor, the insane reach. Wilt, one of the greatest shot blockers you'll ever see.
Pass the ball. Back to Chamberlain. The kick out to Tatum. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Defensive foul called on.
Well, as usual, this guy cooking on the offensive end. But right now, the other guys on his team have got to step forward.
Chicago leading by 7. Rose surveying the D. Here's Adebayo.
Idris
Nice spin
Bam
off the
Adebayo.
left rim and in. Adebayo's got 5.
From about the extent of Adebayo's range, just far enough to keep the D honest.
Here's Williamson. No good on the last second attempt there.
End of the third quarter.
And so it's Chicago
Your Detroit
in
team.
control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter.
The Chicago
Their shooting has been the big key. Their percentage from the field so far has been terrific. And we'll be right back after this. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Outside, Porzingis. Back to Bryant. Poked loose. And stolen by Williamson. Ibaka, no luck. Chicago leading by 9. And Thompson launches it from deep.
Thompson.
That falls. Nice speed that time from Dwayne Wade.
I don't think there's any such thing as too deep a shot for Klay Thompson. His range extends way beyond that stripe.
Here's Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
Banked in off the glass. 8 points for Zion Williamson.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Pass to Thompson. Back to Wade. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Knocked loose. And here we go. Fast break. Williamson's got it. Tatum wide open. He fires one.
Tatum.
And Detroit again with the bucket.
Each season, Jason Tatum has added something to his offensive arsenal, and right now he's putting everything to exceptional use.
Now here's Bryant. To the inside. Porzingis.
Detroit foul.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
How about Porzingis? Shrugs off the hit.
Kristaps
That work in the
Porzingis.
weight room paying
One
off
shot.
already. You gotta love the time he's put in to make himself a challenge.
That free throw good from Porzingis.
I think what really pops about Kristaps Porzingis is 7'3", yes, but it's the sweet shooting stroke and the deep range. But let's not forget, when this guy came in the league, he was an absolute force as a shot blocker.
3-second violation.
And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Chicago leading by 9. Pass to Towns. Here is Harden.
There has never been hesitation for James Harden to mix it up down low. Tremendous job drawing contact.
Second team foul.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Chicago?
James Harden.
I'm in love with how they're moving the basketball all game long, and also their ability to move without the ball. That style just makes it so difficult to defend.
Now here's Shaq. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Defensive foul.
When Shaq gets the ball there, it doesn't matter who's guarding.
And the free throw, no good. Here's Chicago. 9-point game. Pass to Towns. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Assist from
And that's now 7 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, strength and the ability and willingness to embrace, absorb, and finish through contact. Karl Anthony Towns.
Good D by Williamson. Detroit with the ball. Harden outside. Left side, ball. Clock at 6. And the rejection by Towns.
Well, this is what you're hoping to see. A level of dominance on the defensive end by Towns sends that shot back.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. It's Harden with the drive.
James Harden.
And yes, it's good. Harden's got the lead up to 13 now for Chicago. Williamson right side. Towns with the defensive effort.
And you know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
1:10 left to play here in the fourth. Harden outside. Towns high post. Harden left side. Over in the corner, Edwards. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Driving the lane. And Edwards with the stuff.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
James Harden.
And an intentional foul right there.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
Ask any player or coach in the NBA, how good is James Harden, and you will get the same answer. This is one of the best scorers to ever do it, guys.
And so it's Rose who brings the ball up for Chicago. Harden's shot is off.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Porter. Back to Richardson. Outside, Porter. Outside, Aguirre.
24-second shot clock.
Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. And here's Harden for 3. Offline. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony,